but he couldn't stay hard throughout and could not finish. He said it has nothing to do with me, but I burst out crying midway and asked to stop. Eventually, he used his own hand to finish off at the end, even though I wasn't even into it anymore towards the end.
Hey guys, this is a Reddit Realness episode, minisode. Welcome, happy Monday.
Your lips match your earrings.
Yeah, thank you. I did that on purpose.
Did you? You did well.
Thank you. A bit girly today. I've got a Victorian dress on, as I like to say, and some heart earrings because I've run out of washing washed clothes. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to touch my girly stuff. Don't worry, we'll be back to regular schedule. I know it won't be next week. It'll be the week after. I'll be looking like this for a while, but yeah, just manage it. And the hair, please don't answer any questions, please. I feel like I bought fake Nairobi mousse
Again.
Yeah, it's just dripping in my eye.
Really?
And Nairobi don't usually drip like that, but it's dripping in my eye.
Sorry.
It's not really hot.
I was gonna say, I would really love if you got your nose ring back. And I feel like sometime in the future you will feel like it'll suit your look.
I do want my nose ring back. I swear I said I wanted my nose ring back and you said it would be too much.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said the stack would be too much, most likely. I'm sure I didn't say the nose ring would be too much. Because I'm looking at the whole one, I'm like, for where your style goes, especially in the last year, I think it would really suit you.
Really? You know what? Yeah, it's the ring that's my issue. It's the stud that we put in first that's my issue.
Why?
Because the way I went, they put in the twisty one. Remember?
Oh, and it's so hard to get out.
No, it's so hard to put in if it pops out. So that's the issue I had.
I away from getting these ones, so I get these ones obviously. Someone bought me an original nose stud which has a similar drop down than the NAF one, but it is the one where it's like a tube that you put in through the back.
Oh no!
And then you have to twist it in at the front, and obviously it means the hole has to be wider, and it's just impossible to get in. And it's one of those ones where I understand the worth, but it is a lifelong decision to put it in because you ain't getting that shit out.
You're not getting it out.
Whereas this one, to be fair, these feel like lifelong decisions, but they're not, because they're eventually, I think they break.
What?
The nose ring.
Yeah, but it's like still you get a new one. Like it's still part of your identity.
Yeah, because I wear these for the last one I probably wore for like 7 years before it broke. And this one is, oh my God, when did I get my nose? I got my nose pierced young.
Yeah. I forgot that you have your nose pierced.
Yeah. I got it pierced young now understanding.
Yeah.
But I think it is because like within Malaysian culture, obviously Indian culture, a lot of back home, children, they do just get their ears pierced young. Like my mum, their piercings young. So my mum got my piercings done when I was a baby.
Same.
And then my dad, like it just closed up and my dad was like, no, not again. Like when you're older, you'll get it done. So yeah, for a long time I couldn't wear earrings. As in until I got my ears pierced again when I was in school. Like we pierced it for me.
Yeah. The bullshit we be doing. The bullshit we be doing.
Yeah. So yeah, you would have clocked in school. I didn't wear
Who
earrings.
did the dots on the earlobes?
Us. I don't know which, because I feel like you would have been involved. I feel like Natasha was involved.
Maybe I did the dots. I wouldn't be able to push it through. But I may have done the dots. I was probably there. It sounds like some bullshit out of the 10. Yeah. I think I got my first got my nose pierced when I was 16. Yeah, it was 16. I don't know. I do want to get it back, but I can't remember why I didn't get. Maybe I'll get it back. I want to dye my hair brown as well.
Again.
It wasn't brown before.
Blonde.
Not blonde.
It's been red.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
This hair?
Yes.
Hasn't.
You've done blonde.
Yeah, I haven't done red.
You did pink.
Pink.
You didn't do red?
No.
You did brown.
No, it went brown.
You did. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was like a honey blondie brownie type vibe. It's like a Beyonce brown.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Nah, just maybe brown. I don't know. Too many things. Anyway, this is not even that kind of podcast about.
Sorry, this is Reddit Realness.
Jesus Christ. Sorry. A dilemma.
Right. Time for the gist. Should I end my 5-year relationship over this? My boyfriend, a 23-year-old male, and I, a 23-year-old female, have been together for 5 years. He stuck by me throughout of major life events, and remains to show up consistently. We get along enough, and I can assume he does love me outside the fact that I don't feel very attractive to him. I don't feel very attractive to him? Right. To preface, I've always been extremely insecure. I got plastic surgery as soon as I turned 18, have dealt with ED, all of which he's aware of. When we first got together, he would always hype me up, compliment me, blah, blah. But naturally, over time, that calmed down, and now it's almost never, despite the fact externally I've been getting more attention on my appearance. He had a porn addiction prior to us getting together.
Brother.
And he has watched porn during our relationship, but a lesser degree from what I've been told by him. I have so many points for this. We had a pretty consistent sex life throughout, but rocky because he suffered from death grip. Stephanie, please type in death grip. Please type in what is death grip.
What is death grip?
I also want to add, we've only been with each other and no other people. We were each other's first. I was understanding of his situation, even though I would find it annoying. It's got better with time, but there were instances where he would ask to put on porn during times he would struggle to get up. I felt crap in these instances and would immediately refuse, so that's never happened, but I definitely have internalized the times this has happened. Recently, we got to see each other for the first time in a couple of weeks, and we were both excited, but he couldn't stay hard throughout and could not finish. He said it has nothing to do with me, but I burst out crying midway and asked to stop. Eventually, he used his own hand to finish off at the end, even though I wasn't even into it anymore towards the end.
This guy needs help.
It's been 2 days and I've been crying nonstop, realizing how his issues have impacted my self-esteem. And I can't be angry with him because it's technically not his fault if he's not that into me. I don't think I want to be in this relationship anymore. We've been trying to talk it out for the past 2 days, but he refuses to recognize how over the years his actions have impacted me. And I told him I can't be with someone that's not ready to pounce at me and doesn't to struggle with ED so young. It hurts me. He said he can fix this, but at this point, I want out. I know I'm the issue and I should look past it, but it's actually ruined how I see myself, and I don't believe a word coming out of his mouth. He said it's selfish to throw away this relationship over this, but I think I should be with someone who makes me feel wanted.
So death grip in a sexual context is it's referred to as death grip syndrome, is a non-mainstream slang term for desensitization caused by excessive masturbation pressure, leading to difficulties of achieving an orgasm with a partner.
Okay, I'm gonna be. I say this with love. Give me your hand.
Why are you holding my hand? I'm not the porn addict, yo.
I say this with love. This whole relationship is a mess. It's a fruit salad of insecurity. There's so many different things, complexes going on. I need everyone to take a moment to breathe and work on themselves as well, because all right, one we've led with, she was 18 and she was so crippled by her own insecurities, she went to get surgery. And I know that's quite common in certain places. Cool. But she's still openly saying that she constantly needs validation in order to feel attractive. I get it. How long has she said she's been with him?
Hold on.
5 years.
5 years, yes.
So hold on.
18.
So since she was 18. So remember, let's talk about her first and then go to him. So if you've got one person who was so insecure, and she said extremely insecure here, that she got plastic surgery the minute she was of age to, and then had an eating disorder on top of that. And she's done so many things to improve her appearance in her eyes, and she needs that validation. Because she literally says, despite the fact that I've been getting more attention on my appearance, the attention on the parents that obviously she's put money and effort into, right? Fair enough, cool. On the other hand, he has a porn addiction.
Yeah, I think that's the main issue. Her insecurities is a separate thing. This man is addicted to porn. It's the point where he can't even perform properly without it.
All right, I've got a question, right? Is it not normal for people in relationships to watch porn?
Yeah, but not have a porn addiction.
Obviously, a porn addiction is very different.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. That's two separate things.
He had a porn addiction prior to us. Stephanie, okay, right.
He's had a porn addiction to the point where he can't have an erection, or he can't actually come with a partner.
You didn't, if we're reading this, he had a porn addiction prior to us getting together. They got together when they were 18.
Yeah.
So he had a porn addiction from when he was a teenager.
But yes, and it was rocky because their sex life was rocky because he suffered from death grip. We've only been with each other. During times he would struggle to get off. So it is impacting, this issue is coming from the fact that his porn addiction is impacting their sex life.
My question is, what do you do? Now, as a man, the girl's another thing, but as a man,
there's support for those kind of things.
But because it's happened so young, so from he got introduced to sex,
yeah,
he's been addicted to porn.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because obviously they were each other's first.
Yeah.
So, and that's at 18. So he was probably addicted to porn, let's say for 2 years before they got together, and then started having actual sex, and they still remained addicted. My thing is, obviously the teenage years are formative years sexually. So then if your introduction has already been through addiction, how do you undo that?
Well, there's programs like rehab and stuff
for people who
for porn addicts and stuff.
Even if that's your first understanding of sex.
Yeah. Porn addiction is not normal.
No, I know that, of course, because it's an addiction.
Yeah, so that's what needs to be addressed, because now he's so addicted to porn, he's unable to actually be intimate properly in real life with his partner. He's the only one that can make himself come right now.
Yeah. But also, how does it grow that bad to that point?
I don't know, man. I honestly, I'm always fascinated about as to how people get addicted to porn.
But also, because it wasn't that bad at one point. Do you get me? Like, there was a turning point.
No, it was.
No. Hear me out. Because now it's got to the point where he can't perform, but it wasn't always like that.
Well, if you're wanking like that to porn over a period of time, of course it's going to eventually get worse. But she said he had a porn addiction prior to us getting together.
Yeah. And he watched porn during our relationship, but to a lesser degree from what I've been told. So fair enough, he was playing it down.
From what I've been told by him, exactly.
We've had a pretty consistent sex life throughout, but rocky because he suffered. Okay, fine. Okay, maybe. So he must have always had this death grip. But if you've always had the death grip, God, that's just awful,
I would advise you to leave. I'm not going to lie to you.
Why?
Porn addiction is very difficult. It changes the way you view romantic relationships, how you view your partner. Like, it's such a complex addiction. I wouldn't advise someone who's 23 to put up with that. It's
so young.
And it's unfortunate for him because, like, once you're addicted, it's beyond your own, like,
control.
But she's too young to be dealing with that. and porn addiction is just so complex. The way it makes, especially men, view women. You're not a human being. It's not like a two-way thing. You're an object. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I wouldn't advise her to even deal with that at that age. She's too young to be dealing with porn addiction. I think I advise most women, if you find that a man's a porn addict or a sex addict, run. Or at least don't make him a partner, because that's just a recipe for disaster.
It's so sad though, because they've been together for 5 years. So it's 5 years they've managed to do this without it having such a direct effect on their relationship.
No, it has.
No, but to the point that she wants to leave.
I feel like that was enough for her to leave. That whole death grip thing. This guy's been at it for a while. Like, he's breaking himself. I think he needs to go and get help. But I think you're too young to deal with that.
Also, he might not know how bad it is though. Like, the fact that he was like,
I think they
know how bad it is for a relationship. I don't think they know.
I think they're aware.
You think?
I think they're aware. I think they're aware.
But then you would surely end the relationship to be able to, because
no, you would end the relationship. But if someone's willing to stay there, I don't even actually leave.
Yeah, maybe. Because I guess he's having his cake and eating it too, I guess. Is he? Well, he isn't, because he's not having sex that he finds enjoyable.
It's going to impact the way you have sex with your partner. My thing is, if you know you have a porn addiction, a sex addiction, especially at the age he is, he can still get help.
The age is so crazy.
You can get help and turn his life around before it actually really fucks up his life.
Because it actually can.
It will. If you leave it too late, the older you get, the more likely it is going to fuck up your life and lead to some real questionable behavior, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. Like, you don't view your partner as a human. Like, you just, it's just an object
for your sexual
gratification. You get yourself into stupid situations because you need that sensation or that feeling, or yeah.
But no, because sorry, but I should, like, I'm not qualified to talk on this part, because sex addiction and porn addiction are two different addictions.
Yeah.
So he's not addicted to sex, though he's addicted to porn. So porn will change the way that you view a person. Whereas I feel like what you just described for me feels like sex addiction, because the questionable decisions or you doing anything to get that feeling is sex. Whereas
his one?
Yeah.
No, that's porn addiction. His one is porn addiction. He's addicted to porn.
No, but like what you just said is like it will lead people to make questioning decisions.
Yeah, some people,
that feeling.
A lot of people that do have porn addictions end up having sex addictions.
Okay. You're talking about it from that point of view. Yeah.
Like, I remember even on, like, there's this athlete, yeah, and his choices in women, you just know he's a sex addict. Like, some of them don't even look human. And I can't remember his name. You probably know who I'm talking about. One of his last ones that you got pregnant. So enhanced, she does not look human. Like, you can only like that if you're like into like
freaky,
porn. Like porn. Like overly exaggerated.
Because
breasts,
some of
and
the
then
women will do that to get that.
She was a porn star. And I was like, this is what I mean. Like, when you don't have that discipline, you don't work on it, we tackle these issues like from young. It can ruin your life. It can ruin your life. Dabble in porn if you want. Like, it's your life, but addiction, nah. Think about what addiction does to people.
No, that's what I'm thinking, because obviously it's addiction. It's uncontrolled.
It's uncontrolled.
That's why it's an addiction.
And once you start to get desensitized to certain categories of porn,
it's crazy out there.
It just gets darker,
crazy out there,
and darker and darker and darker, and it's a very slippery slope.
Because the thing is, when you get into niches of porn, there's not a lot per niche. The darker you get, or the more niche it gets, the less videos there are for that niche.
Yeah, and
then you now attempt to find more.
Yeah, and then it sparks desires, and maybe you want to reenact things in real life. And again, that's when Telegram starts start getting.
You keep on saying Telegram.
Honestly, I don't trust no one that uses Telegram. Unless someone in the comments can tell me that they're using Telegram for something else. I always side-eye men that are on Telegram. Even women. Why are you on Telegram? What are you hiding?
What's the difference between Telegram and another social media service?
It's super encrypted.
More than WhatsApp. But isn't it just another, like, I know WhatsApp's encrypted.
People use it for like broadcast messages and group chats, but it's known to you find some weird stuff in there, depending on the group you're in. So I don't really trust people that use Telegram. It just gives, I don't want to check her laptop history. There's certain people, I don't want to see what's in your history. For my own sanity, I don't want to see. If you ever left your laptop open, I would close it. I'll just close it. I don't want to see it. If you ever left a hard drive round, I wouldn't check it. Because I just know I'm going to have the police knocking at my door. I'm not checking.
I've gone back into Dipsy again on a separate note.
What?
Dipsy. My app.
Oh, your app.
Audio.
But I think she's too young. You're too young to be dealing with someone with porn addiction. I think he needs to go and get help. And you need to focus on yourself and maybe focus on your confidence as well.
That was glaring to me though.
But I do see why it would impact her confidence. Like you can't make your man finish. He has to use a video and his hand.
I understand that's a problem, but what she led with was her insecurities. What she led with was the fact that she's insecure. So it's like this is why I said for me it sounds like a salad of problems and insecurities anyway. Because she started this with, I am very insecure, so insecure that I wanted to get work done on myself, and that the work that I've done on myself, for me, the vibe of the message was like, the work that I've done on myself gives me confidence, and actually I need a partner that's gonna boost that, which is true. In partnership, you do need a partner that's gonna make you feel beautiful, make you feel sexy. But if my thing is, where she led with that, I feel like you can't, it's not just an issue of, he has one issue, don't get me wrong, he has a porn addiction, so she like, and fair enough, I understand, needed to leave that relationship. But outside of that, to source that comfort in someone else when you have had such a history, I believe it's so imperative that you need to validate yourself.
I'm not going to be too hard on her, because I think for any woman, if you couldn't make a man come, or he couldn't stay up when he's having sex with you,
no, of course it would make you insecure.
It will make you insecure. So I'm not going to use that against her, because the scenario that she's in, I believe, will make any woman look insecure. Yeah, but she's insecure.
But it's what she said to start off.
Yeah,
with,
but we're all insecure.
Yeah.
And I think she touched on it to show, like, okay, cool, this is my insecurities. However, this has made it worse. And I'm not going to be hard on her, because that would impact anybody's self-esteem.
Of course, because you wouldn't want to be with a partner that you feel like you can't satisfy, because the whole point in sex is that you satisfy each other.
Yeah.
So I do get that. I just feel the question at the end was, I think, given what she said at the beginning of the message, the question at the end was, should I leave to find somebody that will make me feel beautiful?
Yeah, because you will not feel attractive if your man can't get it up for you.
Hold on. I just feel like,
I think what you're trying, those are two separate things. Like, her getting her boobs done, whatever, is two separate things. I think she has the right to think.
But this is what I'm saying. They are two separate things, but they're two separate things that have been stated in a relationship. So yeah, obviously you shouldn't be, but it's very hard to be with somebody who has such an addiction that you feel like you can't satisfy them. I get that. And do I think she's too young? I actually agree with you. I believe she is too young to be in that position. But given what she said at the beginning, I don't think the next thing should be like, one, yes, she should leave. But I don't think the next she should leave to find someone that validates her. I feel because of what she said in the first place, she should validate herself.
I don't think it's validation. I think she means like someone who she can,
who loves
enjoy sex with, who will actually make her feel like he's actually attracted to her. Remember, this guy's not coming. He's suffering from death grip, which means he already feels desensitization when having sex with a partner.
Hold on. I might have been making this stuff up. It's over the years and I can't. I told him I can't be with someone that's not ready to pounce at me and doesn't struggle with ED so young it hurts me.
Erectile dysfunction.
Oh my God! Thank you. I didn't know. I thought eating disorder.
No, erectile dysfunction. He said he could fix it, but at this point, I want out. I know I'm the issue and I should look past it, but it's actually ruined how I see myself, and I don't believe a word coming out of his mouth.
She's the issue though.
Like, she's not the issue. That's what I'm saying. That's why when you were talking about her insecurities, I'm like, that's not the issue. This guy's a porn addict. Whatever she's experiencing with this guy who has a porn addiction, any woman would feel like that. If that makes sense. Like, if she didn't tell you that she had a boob job at 18 or she's insecure, you'd still understand if she felt insecure. Do you get what I mean? Even if she was confident, because it's going to make you feel a way. If your man can't stay hard for you or finish with you to the point where he has to go off and wank to porn. You don't like me then? Why am I here? Are we just friends? Should I just leave you in your hand in privacy?
Yeah, it would make you, I get it. It would make you feel like I can't satisfy you. So what can?
Exactly. So what she's saying is, should I move on from this guy and actually be with someone who can actually perform better, actually make you feel attractive?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I actually like this response. Someone responded saying, it's the porn, it's the porn, it's the porn. If a man is consuming porn, it changes the way he experiences his sexuality. It rewires his reward pathways to need more extreme stimulation.
That's what I said, yeah.
This has been proven in research studies. What can you do? Find a man that does not consume porn. If a guy starts using porn in his teens, as most do, it's nearly impossible to break the addiction. It has absolutely nothing to do with your attractiveness. Also, please explain the below statement. It doesn't make grammatical sense. Are you not attracted to him? Break up today. Is he not attracted to you? Break up today. I don't feel very attractive to him. No, she was making sense there, sis. But
she doesn't feel like she is attractive to him.
Yeah. And then someone else said, porn addiction destroyed my sex life with my husband. He found me very attractive, and based on the other attention I received, I was. We had a good sex life until porn became available online. He needed different things to get off.
Wow.
He spent more and more time using porn. He got so addicted that he would get up in the middle of the night. One time, our granddaughter walked in on him in our attached garage, jerking off to porn because he couldn't wait for privacy. Eventually, nothing I did was good enough, and he stopped being able to maintain an erection with me. I blamed myself. Worked out more, tried to get more into his new kinks, but he just couldn't anymore. It wasn't the only thing that ended us, but it was the top 5. I wonder if guys would get addicted to porn if they realize it would destroy their sex life. I would take this issue very seriously and get him to a sex therapist for porn addiction.
That's another thing as well.
If you want to save your relationship.
Sex therapist is the thing, but she's too young for that.
She's too young for that. But
she's not married to him. She's way too young. Please,
you're too young for that. He needs to go and get help. You go your way. But porn addiction is very, very serious. And it's something, if you know you're suffering from it, don't be ashamed. Do get help before it gets worse. Because if you don't address it, it will only get worse. I don't know what else to tell you. It will only get worse.
It's interesting that though, like, because I feel like people dabble in porn, but like to see how much it can affect someone so young is so sad. It's so sad because that has ruined your ability to have relationships so young.
So young. But you come across grown men who are suffering from the same thing. And like, it's just like, they don't even see people as human beings. It's like everything is just sexualized. Like, it's to the point where you feel sorry for them. You can't have a normal conversation. You can't have a normal connection. You can't have anything.
But those are the ones you find that don't have women as friends because they can't do it.
They can't do it. Or just they have friends at all because they're just busy working all day. This is busy wanking all day.
Right, guys, and with that, we've come to the end of our mini-sode.
Which means I'm about to bed. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and enjoy this mini-sode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification button so you can be notified when we drop a new video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think this young lady should do? Should she stick around and try and help this guy? Or should she run for the hills? Let us know. Let us know if you have any experiences with porn addiction, sex addiction, etc. Or if you were with a partner that was going through it. How did you tackle it? Did you tackle it or did you end up leaving? What happened? Let us know the tea. If you're watching or listening on Spotify, on Apple, or any other place where you get your podcasts and you enjoy this mini-sode, make sure you give us a 5-star rating or 4.8 or 4.9, but a 5-star rating. If you don't think we're a 5-star show, we'll get there. So help us get there by giving us 5 stars. Also leave your comments and let us know your thoughts on this dilemma. You can find us on We Just Got Here podcast on Instagram. No. You can find us on We Just Got Here pod on Instagram, We Just Got Here podcast on TikTok, and WJGH podcasts on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Steph Tia. Where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tia Honey Roberts and all other socials at MSTIA Roberts.
And it's a wrap, guys. We shall see you on Thursday or Tuesday if you're a part of the Patreon gang. If not, we shall see you on Thursday.